You know, Greg Doyle the other day did something for Caitlyn Clark and maybe for Greg Doyle. Greg Doyle needed it. Greg Doyle relishes it. He relishes being a creep. He thinks it's under the guise of being charming, but he's so unself-aware, it's ridiculous. But when he went out of his way to be a homicidal creeper, guess what? It enhanced Caitlyn Clark even further. Think about how Caitlyn Clark handled that. Think about this. People are saying, some are, Doyle's deal was no big deal. Caitlyn Clark hasn't said it's no big deal. Caitlyn Clark could have put this thing away a long time ago by saying, no, I thought it was cute. She didn't do that. So you know what? That enhances Caitlyn Clark. Now, in Doyle and the Indy Star's mind, a lot of people read his apology. A lot of people read his articles, so they think that enhances them as well. But Caitlyn Clark shines through once again. And Caitlyn Clark will be very, very, very rich if she isn't already. Now, the woke media is slamming the WNBA because of her salary. After Caitlyn now has agreed to an 8-figure deal with Nike. Think about 8 figures. That's not $1 million. You got one more zero on that. That's 7 figures. 6 figures is hundreds of thousands. 7 figures is $9 million and below. Wait a second. This is a $10 million deal. Minimum. More than that. Hell, I'm surprised it's not 9 figures. Tell you the truth. She's worth it. And any exchange where some 50-something-year-old creeper gets creepy and she handles it with the class and the grace that she handled it with only enhances her value. It simply does. Jemele Hill chimed in on this. I'm already annoyed by this conversation because for years WNBA players have fought for more money. So many of y'all told them to shut up, reminded them how they had no value. The NBA has had 50-plus years of investment, media coverage, etc. After 27 years, the WNBA will not be the current NBA, so stop comparing them. Now you know why so many women players play overseas to boost, supplement their income. Weaponizing this information against WNBA players is another form of misogyny. That's cool. You know, it's also a form of business. I mean, look, there is nobody, and I know these people. I know some of these people. You know, there is nobody in the WNBA that doesn't want to pay their players. But it is a business. I mean, make no mistake. And businesses are to do what? Make money. They are. And in 27 years, the WNBA has never made money. In 27 years, the WNBA has never been able to stand alone. It's subsidized by the NBA. And that seems to me to be the opposite of misogyny. That seems to me to be the NBA, the men, helping the women, going out of their way to enhance opportunities, to grow a league over the last 27 years. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. The salaries are what they are, not because anybody wants to keep women down. Why would a league subsidize another league and then try to keep that league down? You would love to grow that league. Yeah, look, the WNBA owners, I guess you're supposed to call them governors, pretty smart dudes. They made a lot of money. They are billionaires with a B. You think they want to invest in something and lose money at it? You think they want to invest something and make money at it? I think you know the answer. Obviously, it's the second. So it's simple business. The NBA says, hey, look, we're going to subsidize you. This is what we can afford. This is what we can afford, and this is what we can do. All right? So there's your salary. I mean, if they could afford a couple $100,000, I'm sure they would. But the league don't make money. Maybe it will now. Don't know. But for anybody, and again, you got to understand the people involved here. Caitlyn Clark is going to make a ton of money. The regular WNBA person that nobody knows is going to make more money than the average Joe. But it's a league that's losing money. Shaq chimes in. The difference between the women's game and the men's game is that the NBA generates a lot of money. It allows them to profit and share with the players. Now it's just up to people to support. Now that you know about Caitlyn, you know about Angel, make sure you go out and buy the jerseys. Make sure you watch the games. Make sure you show up at the games. It's time to really super support these women because the more money the WNBA makes, the more money the players will make. That's right. That's exactly right. I mean, Shaq's a capitalist. Shaq understands this, as we all should. This isn't any great mystery, but I'm telling you, any time somebody like Jemele Hill has a chance to bring race, misogyny, whatever else it is, they're gonna. Regardless of the facts. Regardless. They've never ran a business. Jemele Hill's never made a payroll. She's just like Obama. What was Obama? A family planner? No, city planner. Okay. Did you ever have to make a payroll? You know, it's funny. People have all these opinions on businesses that never ran a business. Shaq runs many businesses, and Shaq understands. You want this league to grow? You got Caitlyn Clark. You got Angel Reese. You got the girl who was the second pick with the dress 3/4 up her ass. You know what? Let's go. Buy their stuff. Go to their games. Watch their games. Talk about it. Get on Twitter. Support the advertisers. You know what I'm talking about. Just do what simple business does. Support the product. It ain't that difficult. It really isn't. But anything other than saying, well, you know, Victor Wembanyama makes this, well, the league can afford it. The league makes 160 times, the NBA does, 160 times what the WNBA makes. It's not even close. Don't even try. But you can grow it now. You got somebody people want to see. With all due respect to Cheryl Swopes and Diana Taurasi and Rebecca Lobo, who's awesome, and Big Griner no. I mean, they're fine. They're good. But they didn't capture the hearts and the imagination of anybody. Now, I guess you can call it race. You can call it whatever you want. Doesn't matter. But there are certain players that capture the heart and the spirit of a city, of a sport, of a league. Jordan was one. Magic was one. Bird was one. Isaiah was one. Caitlyn Clark was one. Kobe, I guess, was one. I never felt Kobe to be a likable dude. But I'm weird about, attacking women in hotels. Just me. I've never felt LeBron to be that likable dude. I think that Durant could be, and deep down is, but he's such a punk sitting there like he's, I don't know, trying to be something he's not in press conferences, that he's blown his opportunity. Steph Curry certainly is. But the fact of the matter is it's rare. And I'm not sure it's ever happened in the WNBA. So go get him, Caitlyn Clark. Go get him. Go get as much money as you can. And while you do it, do exactly what Tiger Woods did, which your greatness spills over to others. Exactly what Jordan, Bird, Magic did. Your greatness spilled over to others. Remember, before Bird and Magic, true story, the NBA Finals were on tape delay, meaning the game was played at 8 and it wasn't shown on national TV till 10:30. That's a true story. All of a sudden, here comes Magic. Here comes Bird. The league explodes. There you go. Here's your opportunity. You got Angel Reese. You got Caitlyn Clark. Have at it. Best opportunity they have ever had in that league. And maybe best opportunity they will ever have in that league. So go get it. Dominate it. Kick ass. And if you're really upset about the difference in salary, as Shaq said, go to the game. Buy the jersey. Watch the games. Simple. Very, very simple.